Hi and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to crochet these super cute baby whales. You're going to need a yarn in 2 colors if you wish your whale to be 2 colored, some safety eyes or black yarn to embroider your eyes, stuffing material, your yarning needle and some scissors. So we're going to start by making a magic ring. I'll show you how I make mine. I grab the yarn, I hold it between my fingers, I take it, I twist it up to make a loop, I pinch the loop with my thumb, then I insert my hook from the front, grab the yarn, twist down, and that's my magic ring. We're going to chain 1. So for our first round, all we want to do is make 6 single crochets into the ring. So to single crochet, you just insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, pull through, and pull through both loops. That's your first single crochet. Let's do 5 more. Two, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you want to pull on the tail of the ring now to bring your stitches together. And we're going to close the round by slip stitching into the first single crochet of that round. So grab your hook, insert it under both of these loops here, yarn over, pull through, and then pull straight through the other loop. So that's our first round. To get on to our second round, we're going to chain 1. Going to chain 1 for every round that we need to start. Our second round will be all increases, which means we're going to place 2 single crochets into each of these single crochets from round 1. So insert your hook under both bits of yarn, make a single crochet, and then into the same space make another single crochet. So at the end of this round we'll have 12 single crochets. And again into the same space. That's our third one. Fourth. Fifth. And 6th. Now again we're going to close the round by slip stitching into the first single crochet of that round. So just yarn over, pull through and pull straight through. So that's our second round. Chain 1 to start our third round. In our third round, we're going to alternate a single crochet and single crochet increase, meaning 2 single crochets. So we're going to be doing 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 1, 2, 1, 2. And at the end of that round, we're going to end up with 18 single crochets. So I'm going to start with a just 1 single crochet, and in the next stitch I'm going to do 2 single crochets. And again just a single one and 2 into the next one. Carry on and I'll see you at the end of the round. So I'm now at the end of round 3, and again we're going to slip stitch into the first single crochet of that round. Pull through and pull straight through. Chain 1. Now for rounds 4, 5 and 6, all we're going to do is just single crochets all the way around, just a single one into each stitch. Don't forget to chain 1 to start a new round. So make your single crochets for the next 3 rounds and I'll see you then. So I've now completed my 3 rounds of single crochets, and in round 7 we're going to make the fins and the tail. So we're going to start, we've slip stitched and chained 1, and actually we've just slip stitched. We're going to start with the chain for the tail. So for the tail we're going to chain 4, and now we're going to go back down the chain. We're going to make single crochet into the second chain from our hook, so ignore the first one, go into the second one, make a single crochet, single crochet into the next one along, now we're going to chain 3, and again single crochet back into the second chain from the hook, and into the next one along, and now we're going to slip stitch into the first chain closest to the body. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through and just pull straight through. And that's our little tail. We're also now going to slip stitch back into the body, into the same space where we started the chain for. So insert your hook, pull through and pull straight through. And that's our little tail. Now we're going to chain 3 single crochets along. 1, 2, 3, and into the next one we're going to single crochet and make it fin. So single crochet into that one, and now we're going to make a fin. To make a fin we're going to chain 3, and again we're going to single crochet back on ourselves. So ignore the first chain, go into the second chain from the hook, make a single crochet, and same into the next one. And again we're going to slip stitch back into the body. So that's our little fin made. Now we're going to do 9 single crochets around the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And into the next stitch we're going to do a single crochet and the second fin. So single crochet and a fin. So chain 3, and now place a single crochet into the second chain from the hook and into the one next to that. So single crochet into this one and into the next one. And now again we're going to slip stitch back into the body. That's our second fin ready. And we're going to complete the round just by doing single crochets. There we go, and we're going to slip stitch here. So that's our tail and our fins ready. Now in this next round we're going to change color if you're changing color. Also, if you wanted to make this hanging loop, it might be a good idea to do it now before things start getting a little bit tighter. So if you've left enough of a tail from your magic ring, use that one, just pull it through again and tie it up. If you haven't and want a loop, then just make a loop. So I'm going to go ahead and make my loop first. So I've made my little hanging loop here, and also while the opening is quite wide, you now may want to either insert your eyes or embroider your eyes. I'm going to embroider mine. So I've got a length of black yarn, and you want the eyes to be quite low down, so in the round 6, a little bit above the fin and maybe 2 stitches across. That's where you would want to place your eyes, or wherever you like. So that's above my fin. I'm going to go 1 stitch across, and all I'm going to do is go over this space a couple of times and in the same spot. That's my eye, and now I'm going to come across and make the second eye. And 1 more loop. There we go, that's our eyes ready. Just going to make a knot here on the inside. And again. And cut the yarn off. So now we've got the loop ready and our eyes are ready too. So if you're introducing another color, you want to do that in this round. So I'm going to make the belly of the whale white. So I'm going to keep the grey yarn on the hook, grab my white yarn, going to make a slip knot, and I'm just going to hook the slip knot on my hook. And pull through this last chain of grey yarn. So in our round 8, we're going to just do a row of regular single crochets to introduce the white, but we're going to be going only into the back loops. So if I show you, so we're going to be inserting our hook into the back loops only, not under the both bits of yarn, only on the inside. So we're going to go under the back loop. Now tighten your white yarn here. And just do a row of single crochets into the back loops. And now we've got one more to go. And we're going to slip stitch into our first stitch. Now what I like to do, I like to tidy up my ends. So turn your fish inside out and just, you'll have these two little tails. So I'm going to cut off the grey one, and this is our new tail from the white yarn. So I just want to tidy them up a little bit. I just tie a couple of knots and cut them off, and they'll be hidden inside our baby whale. So that's our round 8 ready. In our round 9, all we're going to do all the way around are decreases. So again, we want to work into the back loops only, and to do a decrease, you insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, leave the loop on your hook, insert it under the stitch next to that, yarn over, pull through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, going to yarn over and pull through all of them. So that decreases our 2 stitch into just the one. And you want to do that all the way along the round. So go under the first one, yarn over, leave your hook, leave your loop on your hook, go under the next one, yarn over, pull through, and when you have 3, just go through all 3. So first one, second one, now we have 3, we're gonna pull through, and again. Now depending on what type of yarn you're using, this hole will now be getting quite small. So if it's too tight for you, you want to stop now and stuff your baby whale so you don't struggle to get the stuffing in. I'm going to carry on for a couple more stitches, I think. I think one more and then I'm going to stuff mine. So 1, 2. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to finish the round in a minute. Just pull up a big loop so you don't lose your stitch there. And I'm going to stuff my baby whale now. So grab whatever stuffing material you're using and just insert it into the baby whale. You want it packed up quite firmly so it's nice and full. See how much you can squish in there. Let's see, maybe a little bit more. I'll get a little bit more in there. I think that's good. Now reinsert your hook if you stuffed yours at the same time. And carry on with your decreases. You might want to squish it to be able to see the stitches now. I've got a bit of a loop there. Let's pull it nice and tight. So I'm going to carry on decreasing the stitches. And as this hole gets smaller and these stitches get more tricky, you can either carry on trying to do decreases, just carry on with your decreases, or you can just thread your needle and finish off the whale with the needle, whatever is more comfortable for you. I'm going to see if I can carry on for a couple more. and maybe last one. I've got a tiny little hole left. I'm going to slip off my yarn, pull through. I'm going to finish it off with a needle. If you can carry on until you close the round, carry on. Yeah, it needs a couple more stitches in there, I think. So I'm going to thread my needle. And I'm just going to finish off a couple of the little last stitches there. Just go under the back loops if you can see them. And that's it. I think that's tight enough. So now you want to hide your end, so just insert your needle and come out here still in the white by the fin and go back through again across to the other fin, and now go through again, and you can cut off your yarn there, and just the end will hide inside the baby whale. And that's it. That's our baby whale ready. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'll see you in the next video.